right, so I'm gonna start with one piece all the way in the edge here, and it will be just like that, all the way up to the edge of the wall. And so we have these little ramp pieces right here. This obviously will need to get cut. So the first cut will end up being like that, and then I'll just have it draped down in front like that. So yeah, at some point this will have to get cut. I'll just leave that right there, and we're gonna start building the tiles all the way across. The thing I love about these is they're super, super easy to install. Like anyone can install these. You don't need to pay a company to come and do it. And you really only need like one thing, some cutters or like a saw in order to get them installed properly. But they literally just clip in like that. First time ever installing Swisstrax flooring. I'm gonna need you guys to rate my install. I don't think I did too bad. I give myself like an 8 out of 10. So this is all the way up to the wall, all along here, nice and even. I mean, come on, man. I did the circle. I did the circle. I was able to get it back here, not super tight. I didn't fill that in because there's a toolbox going right here, so you're not gonna really see all of that. But yeah, went all the way to the edges, cut all that out. Same thing over here, trimmed it up back there, all the way to the stairs. Ran out of a little piece right there. I guess I could throw a little square right there. All the way through the back there, all the way to the wall, snug all the way back here, and the ramps up front. Man, it is a different vibe for sure. I'm definitely gonna have to get used to it. It makes the garage look a lot bigger. It feels like an actual room now, which is really cool. So I'm gonna start putting things back and just organize to the best of my abilities before the toolbox and stuff gets here. I've got one extra box of tiles, which I'm glad that I bought as many as I did because I felt like I screwed up a few times. So I have an entire box full of tiles for extra. These are all of the ones that I cut up and discarded. These are the extra little ramp pieces right here. This saw is absolutely gangster. Love this thing. Gonna be using that a lot in the future. Helped out big time with this. This pressure washer is going. I'm getting a nicer one. It's gonna mount right on the wall. It's gonna be a lot easier to use. I might end up getting another cabinet and put it right here because I might have a little bit of dead space over here. And yeah, once we get the toolbox in here, man, it's gonna be a good setup. We got the quick jacks in the corner. And for what I do, man, this is it. This is all I need. It's perfect. It's not too crazy. It's not too complicated. And when we move, I can take it with me. I love the color, dude. Slate gray, perfect. I'm glad that I went with this shade of gray because I almost went a little bit lighter and I think that would have been too light. I think that slate gray is the move. It's like a really nice dark gray. This is crazy. It looks so good. The flooring looks amazing. Oh man, when you spend as much time in here as I do, this is like my second office. So having this in here is so huge. It looks so nice. Wow, that worked out really well. 10 out of 10 would recommend if you guys are interested in Swisstrax. I'm gonna have it linked down below. This is like a half-day install. Definitely took me longer being that it was my first time and I'm trying to film every single little thing, which just doubles all the time that it takes to install it. But man, I cannot wait to get my new toolbox in here, start upgrading some tools. I've been using this little toolbox since I started the channel. And this thing, it's a joke. Like the amount of tools in here, the kind of tools, I really cannot like get down like I want to when it comes to building cars with that. I mean, this did get me this far. So like the 1M clone and everything built with that little toolbox is not too bad. But I'm really starting to invest more money in my tools, my toolbox, just things in the garage to make life easier when I'm actually working on cars. So I can really just accomplish more in this garage. Because the next real project car that I have coming up, these two cars are gonna be going into storage. And this garage is gonna have one purpose, and it's just to build that new car. And that next build is going to be insane. So anyways, huge thank you to the guys over at Obsessed Garage for sending this out. Like I said, I'll have everything linked down below. 10 out of 10 would recommend if you guys are interested in doing something simple. Swisstrax is definitely the way to go. If you don't want to do something like permanent, you want an easy install, you can take it with you. It's like perfect if you rent, you know, it's like the perfect setup. But that is effectively going to wrap up today's video. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.